What's up, Krabby? What's up, brother? Just making some final little adjustments here, and then we're gonna get back to sorting some stuff. How you been, man? Oh, mic on? Okay. There we go. Got to get the old thumbnail in there, you know? Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's get this. We got 3 more rows to go. I'm really hoping we can make it through the rest of this and, you know, in the next hour or two. We'll see what happens, though. Hanging in there and just doing the YouTube grind? Yes, sir. You making a video or editing right now? What do you got going on? Good evening, Mike. What's going on, man? It takes so long to get all this stuff set up every single time. Oh shoot! I never subscribed to you, Krabby, and you're close. You're close to that mark. Let's get that fixed. 985. There we go. Dude, you got some nice thumbnails. About to fly for 18 hours. Only if you had enough room to do cards while you're there, but you probably don't. Let me know if the music's too loud. It seems like it might be a little too loud, but if it is, let me know. Get the tray back. There we go. Good. Let's see. Card cam, transform, rotate. There we go. All right. Yeah, so we got about 2.5, 3 rows to go. And then we get to do the other part where we second alpha sort everything. Thanks, bro. Not filming now. I usually film at about 11 o'clock or midnight. Dude, I've been trying. I've been trying so hard to do that after everything, and then I'm so tired that I don't. That I literally have to do it either I am before I start streaming. Now that I'm kind of doing it daily, or and I don't know how you feel about this. Sometimes I try to do them all in one day, or at least like the you know, how-to stuff, and then if I get any kind of ideas like the skit type things, do them on my days off. Yeah, I use Canva too. It's a pretty low barrier to entry, and it's if I want to do something crazy, I'll go on Fiverr and pay someone $10. I've not done that yet, but you can usually get away with someone doing non-AI things for around $10, maybe 15, and be good. Not a problem, bro. I've watched your videos before. I just... oh, another one. Bang. Let's go. Yeah, anyway, I've watched your stuff before. Uh-oh. Random piles of stuff falling. Stay. Boom. Filming in the morning or before work is miserable. It is. Also, if you don't give yourself enough time to wake up, your voice is like super deep. And I've done that before and it sounded miserable. So I was just like, okay, well, we'll figure out a system that works eventually. But yeah, man, I've seen your videos before. I'm not a big like investing person, but you know what you're talking about. And you got the views too, dude. So like once you get to that 1K mark, it'll be sky's the limit for you. I can't wait. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think I've sorted more cards in the last 4 or 5 days than I have in probably the last 2 months. And honestly, I thought I would get tired of it kind of fast, but now that I've been doing it and doing it in 2-hour blocks, it's actually done some pretty big work. I don't know how much listing I'm going to do while streaming because that's really boring. And it's really hard to focus on talking and doing that at the same time. But, you know. Do this, play some games over the weekend, watch, rinse, repeat. Oops. That and I have like 2 400 card orders I gotta pull tonight, so that's gonna be fun. Thanks, man. I tried to mix in collecting a Pokemon news as well, but it seems like anyone ever wants to talk about is investing, so I have to people. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm honestly on the fence too, because like I do like a short, like a pack opening short every day. And I like doing them because that's basically the only thing I open for myself. But also with how expensive packs are, it's like $300 that I'm spending that I probably could use in better places. So I've been seriously thinking about either, instead of doing it daily, like every other day, or just changing it up some way, because, you know, I keep looking at it as spending power that I could be doing other unboxings or mass things. And how do you feel about that? What's your thoughts on that? Like, how much do you actually spend on yourself? Do you spend anything on yourself? I keep using it as like a way to try to grow different aspects of the channel, but it's like, I don't know. It may not be worth it. I mean, ultimately you gotta do what you want to do, but you know, seem like more investors than collectors nowadays. Yeah, there really are. And you know, a good amount of those will probably go away once things go down at some point, but it's like sports, man. Sports cards, it's like, I don't think anybody, I don't know. It's a weird dichotomy. That's why I try to collect alongside selling, so that way I don't feel like too much of a, you know, business only kind of person, but you never know. Yo, Mike Hill just coming in with as a YouTube channel member. Welcome to the Derp Den, my friend. Appreciate it very much. That is on the list of things to do, is kind of get my Streamlabs stuff looking pretty. I appreciate the support, my man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's fun. Perfect order's cheap. That's true. That's a good point. Maybe I'll keep doing it. I don't know. Sport dude, bro. I think Pokemon is turning into sports, where so many people are getting into it knowing they can just buy and sell it. And I know that's weird to say as someone who buys and sells, but it sounds gatekeepy, but I feel like there's a line, you know? I feel like there's a line between being a seller or whatever, and then being the other thing. And maybe that's silly of me to say, but how do you guys feel about that? I personally think there's a difference, but I'd be interested to what you guys have to say or think. What do you think about that? What your opinion is? I mean, I watch all the big guys. I watch, you know, Card Collector and King of Cards. I met King of Cards a couple months ago. I was at like a small local shop show in Cocoa Beach, which is like 15 minutes away from where I live, and he lives in Tampa. And I'm sitting at a table just trying to like make a little $20 deal. Look to my right, and bam, King of the Cards is right there. And I was like, holy sh! I think I scared him, but he was cool. Like, he's just as cool on the camera as he is in real life. Yeah, it's much harder to do in sports though, because of all the different parallels, insert numbers, and card. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Not only that, but I just learned that you can even have like big guys like Otane and this, that, the other. Yo, Noah, what's going on? Thank you for the sub to the channel, man. Welcome on in. What was I saying? But like, I guess depending on how players do, can tank and raise a price. Like, it's like daily. You just have these huge swings every day. I don't know if I can handle that. And God, heaven help the hobby the day that Pokemon does serialized and refractors and craziness. The barrier for entry to Pokemon is just so low, you don't really have to know anything. You're right. That is true. Do you sort set? Hello, Pink. What's up? Sort by set first in alphabetically. Do you sort non-holo first and then holo? So what I do is I'll set sort, then I'll alpha sort, and then I'll alphabetize each letter. And when I do each letter, so like if I do A and alchemy, I'll do all the nons and then all the reverses. And then when I get to the hollows, I'll do a separate hollow pile for hollow and put the reverses. So I'll essentially have 3 different stacks going as I'm alphabetically sorting each letter. It takes a little bit of time, but for the type of thing I'm trying to build, it's necessary, especially for TCG player. And it's fun. I like sorting. I like sorting. 2 to 2.5 hours is like the perfect amount of time to do it. You can usually, you know, 3 to 3.5, 4 hours, you can usually sort a whole 5 row. And then another hour or 2 on top of that to fully have it all together. Thanks again, Mike, man. Appreciate it very much. Boop, boop. PF. How do you do it? Do you do it differently, Pink? Toxel. 18-hour flight. I can't even imagine, dude. I get stir crazy after 2. And I don't even fly that much. And today's Friday. You know what Friday means? I get my weekly Mountain Dew. I used to suck these things down so hard, but Friday night I picked as the night to just indulge a little bit. Hey Bronze, what's up, Pokemon? Do you use a pricing floor? How do you price your bulk? TCG player, I have a pretty firm stance of just doing. I run this side by side, so I'm in direct. So I have direct, which is an automatic 40 cent if you order through direct. But then also on the side, I'll do a 15 cent price floor, and then free shipping over $5. I really try not to hammer people hard. I know you can sell more money doing it different ways, but if I'm buying something for a penny and then sell it for 15 times that, I just prefer doing that. But no, there's nothing wrong with doing it other ways, and if you can make more money on it, then go for it. Yeah, with sports matters so much on performance. That's one thing I like about Pokemon over sports. 3 flights from Manila. Jesus. I hope you have fun, though. How long are you going to be there? I just started thinking about getting more bulk, so I'm wondering about some good ways to sort it. Yeah, I mean, people set sort it too, but for me, like the set numbers are like, you know, obviously a lot smaller on the bottom of the card. It's easier for me to just go through the names. They're right there. If you ever decide to do direct down the road, it's easier for me to just like thumb through. For as long as I've been doing this, I feel like it's a little easier, but ultimately, you know, try different things. You never know what's gonna work for you and what's not. The real only problem with doing something and then starting over doing something else is the time, you know? I was here 2 weeks. I did set up about 10 bulk buy deals while here. That's my man. Always be buying bulk. I got myself in a little bit of trouble. I think I spent a little too much, so this week is going to be a little bit of beans and rice, but like if you're ever in a jam, like you can obviously just liquidate at someone, but I don't want to liquidate it if I don't have to. I really don't. That doesn't go there. T L G P. What do you guys got anything special? I mean, besides Mike going to the other side of the world, what's everybody got going on this weekend? Any fun plans? Any business stuff? Sorting, listing, traveling? I'm doing a retirement party for my dad tomorrow. Got to record my unboxing. Picking up a cool little collection from a buddy of mine that owns a store. Got a little eventful couple of days off coming up. I'm looking forward to this little collection I'll be picking up tomorrow. It's like a bunch of like $2 to $10 cards. I usually get it for like usually gives it to me for like a flat rate of like $2.25, $2.50, and there'll be some decent stuff. It'll be cool to show off, and yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be nice. Battle cages. I'll take battle cages. Good evening once again. Still sorting tonight, listing all my Strix tomorrow. Let's go. You can't list it today? I have to try this sorting method. I do by set, then by number order. Yeah, I mean, there's like I said, there's no wrong answer, especially with TCG Player, you can print your invoices in either order. I just, you know, like with Pokemon, you can kind of like guess like the number groups, like 1 to 10, 10 to 20, because it goes in the same cycle. Like it's always, you know, grass, fire, water, electric. So you can kind of gauge like what however, because I don't know when you sort by number, if you do like 1, 0 to 10, 11 to 20. Just for me, it seems like a little too much more of unnecessary things to keep track of. You're in the wrong spot. R, N, J, W. Still have 6 deck sets to break and sort. That's some solid work, dude. I know you said you got a nice little chunk of stuff. So, You should be able to finish 6 sets in, by tonight, I would imagine. Hopefully. The only reason why I was so like eager for you to have it all listed tonight is because like I know with Magic, like things start to tank real fast. I'm not getting my stuff till next week, and I'm honestly thinking about not breaking them down, but not even listing them until like a couple weeks go by and things calm down. EBTW VP. Okay. CMD. Also, the double fisting sorting helps me out a little bit. Gets a little chaotic sometimes, but you know. Do you sell sealed on TCG Player? I do not. A, I don't have sealed to sell, and B, yeah, I don't know if I want to deal with like the fees and the shipping of sealed. I'd rather just do like a rip and ship one day or hold on to it. I'm not the biggest sealed seller. I would have done all last weekend, but I had my... Oh, you mean you had to look over your family? I'm just joking, man. Yeah, that's a little more important than cards, but it's still a solid amount of work put in. Did she win? You sound like a winner, so I would have to imagine that she is a winner. Assuming it's even a competition. Well... It is competition, because you said it's a competition. But you know what I mean? Like, sometimes these competitions, it's like very... God, there's so many wrong cards in here. I did a horrible job doing this last time. V, K, P, O, S, S, V... Bam, bam. Third in one and first in the other? Dude, that's awesome. How old is she? If you don't mind me asking, is she like younger or like mid-age? Is it just a hobby? Is it something that she's trying to do professionally down the road? That's sweet. You are in the wrong spot. So. She just turned 14 on Tuesday. She's been dancing since she's been like 3. Okay. Yeah. I was starting to think she might have been a lifer. But that's awesome, man. Congrats to her. She wins, you jump on stage and just start making it rain magic bulk. For her winning confetti for when she celebrates. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, that'll pass. That will pass. M, G, V, another one. Down, down, another one. P, TBS. Hey, Bronze. Hope your week is going well. Thanks, Tap. It is. Today was the last work day before an awesome weekend ahead of myself. What are you doing this weekend, man? Hope you're doing good. Hope your evening is going well. In the middle of finishing up a Phantasmal Flames sort here, hopefully tonight. At least the first half. After all this Strix, I have that 7K hollow bulk to sort. Yeah. What do you do with your bulk rares and mythics? Do you do like lots, or do you just go ahead and individually list them and just say forget about it? Because I have prospects of having a store, and I have actually started to prematurely build like dollar binders. So I bought a couple of white, blue, black, red, green, and then like white for lands and artifacts, and just building bulk binders for the day I ever have a show or get like a booth at a flea market or something. Sorry, I'm trying not to whistle. I like to whistle to good stuff. But I'm sure it's probably annoying when my mouth is right up to a microphone. J, G, P, A, T, A. I have a good amount. I probably have, I'd say about half that, maybe 3,500, 4,000 bulk rares that I just haven't done anything with. Launched 2 videos on YouTube channel, didn't perform, but went poor like I figured. Need to keep at it the weekend. I am doing fam stuff. Cool. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the YouTube stuff, man, you just got to keep grinding it. I mean, my little shorts I do, like some of them get, 1,500, 2,000s. I just had one 2 days ago that got like 20 views. It's like there's a rhyme and a reason to it, but I mean, consistency is the cure to everything. I gotta make a note to. Yo, finally caught you live. LOL, gotta start making some more videos so I can come on your podcast, dude. Just email me, man. You don't have to be doing anything crazy. If you sell cards and you have some kind of footprint, I don't care how big you are. I just want to talk to cool people and talk shop. Do you own any grails? No. Well, and grail's a loose term too, because like everyone can have different grails. One of my big grails that I want, which isn't even has nothing to do with Psyduck, is a PSA 10 Mewtwo. I've always loved that card. But outside of that, just kind of, I haven't kept a hold of a lot of PSA 10s because I've been trying to pay off my debt, which I'm almost done with, and doing other stuff. But kind of like anything else, I'd like to get a decent amount of the good SIRs in a 10 and just throw them on a wall. But mainly Psyduck, Slowpoke stuff. So if I can get... I had the Cramorant stamp promo for a while, but then I got rid of that. I wish I didn't because I want that. It'd be cool to have like a Psyduck Pokeball, Master Ball... Psyduck Master Ball PSA 10. Some of the older like Psyduck Slowpoke reverse hollows, those would be cool. I like the $1 binder idea and build up. You mentioned, how many binders do you feel already you have ready to roll? If I put everything I had in binders, I probably have like 15 binders worth. Just hit level 3 on TCG after 3 weeks of selling. Should hit level 4 on the next week. Dude, that's what's up, man. Yeah, we have a friend of the channel, T-Tar Collects. I mean, he's only been selling for like a year, and we're doing him next week. So, I mean, I do have a decent amount scheduled out, but if it's something you're interested in, I can put you on the list. Just email me or whatever, and I'll reach out at some point. But yeah, so like I don't do all of it tap. Like I'll cause like it's weird. It's like those things will sit for a long time on eBay and I don't want to make lots. So I figured if I could get a jump start on like having some kind of inventory whenever I own a store, because I know unless I have hundreds of thousands of dollars, inventory might be a little rough when starting. So having slowly building stuff over time to even just stuff like that, I think would be a good idea. So I take like some arbitrary percentage of those things and just sleeve them up. Binders are awesome. I probably do more sale. The few Pokemon shows I did, I think I've did more sales in my $1 and $2 binders than I did with actual hits, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, for sure. Yes. These look a little jacked. We'll put this in the jacked pile. So this is something I do. You don't have to, anyone has to do here. But like when I get cards that are a little, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but like you see like that one's like a little like dented on the side. Anything that's like light play or moderately play like that, I'll set to the side and I'll use those to, I won't use those for lots to sell. I will usually put those to the side and make little like 25, 50 card packs and then use those for like Halloween. Or some of my customers at my store somehow found out I have a YouTube channel, so they'll come to me like, hey, my kid's having a hard time finding Pokemon, so I'll take those little bunches of cards and use those to give to random kids. I mean, I know it's like there's no Charizards or anything, but I'm trying to be nice, but I'm also not trying to give away everything I own for the sake of being nice. You know? I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and it's free. If you don't want something that's free, you can go pound sand. It's mine. It's like a dragon. These cards are mine. You can't have them. And if you do want them, and I do give them to you, you're getting them on my terms. Also, I'm not like Beard Dad who has like thousands of dollars of donations to make up for all the things I'm giving away. So, whatever. No one's complained. I'm just going on a stupid rant about it now. I got myself all worked over nothing. I think it's a good idea. I think you said you have around 180K inventory. If there are 15 binders at 450 cards, is roughly 3% of your inventory. That isn't too much inventory in my eyes. Oh, no. Yeah, absolutely not. And like the binders, like they're not all in binders. I just have the binders. I have probably a 5-row or 2 full of just random rares and mythics and stuff from the few like I haven't been able to do a lot, but I have done several. I would say maybe 5 or 6 openings. I wouldn't say mass openings, but I've done a decent amount. And I would just sit on those. Because I've been in plenty of stores, man. There's nerds that will sit there at a table and go and spend 10, 20 bucks on that stuff all day, just building decks and having fun. Yeah, I mean, if it's like damaged, and it's like bulk, then I'll probably throw it away. If it's like mild play, light play, heavy play, to where it doesn't look like absolute garbage, yeah, I'll save them for that purpose. Because you never know who's gonna want like some random crap. I think last year my dad does a lot of like crafts and stuff, and the church he gives to a lot. Inquired about it, so he asked me, and I ended up probably saving about 5,000 or 10,000 cards that I bunched up and gave to them to give away that were all just charred too much. And if it's not too old, because some of the older stuff, even though it's heavy played, can still be movable. But like modern bulk that's moderately played, although someone will eventually buy it, it's not worth the time, in my opinion. I've been doing something similar. I use empty tins I get from buys and put some Pokemon baseball cards at the local AAA minor league game. Yeah, like that's great. How much inventory do you think you need How much inventory do you think someone needs before starting direct? It's not really an easy question to answer because, you know, Pokemon doesn't move in direct like Magic. It does move, and I joined direct not only to help move someone like the reverse hollows and stuff, which go way faster than the regular things, but I do plan on getting full into the commander deck mass box opening side of Magic. And Magic, I mean, cards fly on direct with Magic, but ultimately it's like anything else. There's no real like once you hit 50,000 cards, then things start taking off. It's just a slow build up as you get more and more cards and a wider and wider inventory and more things to choose from. The higher the likelihood of bigger and bigger orders and, you know, more direct orders coming in. I wish there was an arbitrary limit, but I would say when I did it for like a week, like 2 years ago. And when I did it, I was helping someone sell a collection. And he had a lot of good stuff, and it all sold in like a week. It was like $4,000 worth of cards, and it was gone within 10 days. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. So, and he didn't have a whole lot of variety. He had like a lot of old standard sets from like Battle from Zendikar through Kaladesh. I wish there was a better answer, my friend, but there really just isn't. How well does modern bulk hollows, reverse hollows sell? Good. Phantom and other people will list them on eBay for like $1.99, $2.49, and you can sell them that way and make a little more. Reverse hollows sell all the time on direct, so you get your 20 cents. But a lot of times, what I'll do is I'll have, like I said before, I'll have my free over 5 shipping with 15 cents, and I get a lot of master set orders, a lot. I actually have 2 I'm working on right now. One's like 500. Oh no, what is it? One's 357 cards. Another one that just came over for like a bunch of my 151 stuff. A lot of times you'll get bulk orders of people buying them so they can relist them on eBay, which is fine if they want to do that, but they sell way more than you think. And just like before, like the more you list, the more variety you have, the higher the likelihood of things you don't think would normally move will move. For me, Journey Together good on eBay. Others really lag, but my prices aren't the lowest on eBay. Journey Together is a good one. I like Journey Together. There's the trainer Pokemon, it and Destined are pretty good. Yo, Retro Mike, what's up, man? Everyone say hi to Retro Mike. Go check his channel out. You must do it now. He's the best. You'll want to make sure you have enough to justify shipping RIs every 2 weeks. I would say at least 1K cards in inventory for direct, but no hard limit. Exactly. You just don't want to pay tracked shipping. Yes, because there are 2 different return invoices. There's a preferred and there's a standard. So, I forgot the camera was up there. So if you don't sell that many cards for a preferred RI, and then you have to spend like $8 to $10 to ship $100 worth of cards, you know, much sag. OP. Happy Friday, Mike. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I sell on eBay now. I have a level 4 T-Square account, but pulled my inventory completely about a year ago. Yeah, I mean, there's, like I said, I always say this, there's no wrong way to do things. I value velocity over margins. I'd rather have, if I can sell 10 cards at 50 cents a piece before someone sells one for $5, that's what's up. I got to get more into Magic. I just started playing it like 2 months ago and still feel like there's so much of the game I don't feel fluent understand. That's kind of Magic, man. There's people, I mean, I used to play competitively for a long time, and there's always just a lot to keep up with. But like anything, the more and more you do it, and there's plenty of sites now too where you can get tournament standings and groups. It's not as, it seems daunting going in, but it's definitely it's manageable. I'm already missing my cards being out of town. What up, Bronze? What's up, Sleeve? Sleeve the chaos. When I see your name, Sleeve, I think of that old like Chew 5 Gum voice. Like Chew 5 Gum. Sleeve the chaos. I love it. I love it. I'm heading out of town tomorrow. Going to be having cardboard withdrawals. It is a real thing. It is a real thing. I need to invent like a fidget spinner, but like bulk focused. Just like some kind of like 3-card thing that like an origami thing that you can just like play with. So that way you're always playing with cards or something. Something probably already exists like that, but I think it's a good idea. The Brava CP GDPN GOPTL. South Florida for a reptile show. Florida represent. I was just in Tampa, dude. I was in Tampa a week or two ago for a buddy's wedding. Drove past the Bronze area to get here. You better believe it, man. Space Coast is where it's at. TCG player played me dirty, and I deleted my inventory without really thinking it all over. Yeah, it, you know. Every site has their pluses and minuses, but the good thing about deleting your account is you can always start it over again. It's just one of those things where it's like, even if you like eBay, like you have to diversify. You can't just sell all your stuff on one place, you know. Even when I get to doing unboxings, I'm probably gonna list a decent amount of the bulk stuff that I don't want to use for binders on eBay because I don't want to sell them for 20 cents on TCG Player. It's just prioritizing and figuring out what works. Conference for my tech channel. Funny enough, they are holding a high stakes MTG tourney at a conference. 10K price pool. Holy crap. Smash that like. I like what you're talking about, Steve. I haven't even smashed like in my own video. Gosh darned it. When you are selling bulk singles on eBay, are you doing free shipping? Yes. I don't have a lot of bulk listed on eBay, but everything I do, I have like 2 different price floors. I have 3 different price floors for bulk. With Magic, I do $249 for rares. I do $299 for holo rares, base mythics, and then like rare borderless stuff. And then $349 for foil mythics, foil borderless stuff, foil etched bulk stuff. And then Pokemon, I don't do bulk on Pokemon on eBay yet. I do like Cosmos Hollows and your little promos that you get out of your little boxes. I am thinking about, I don't know if you can see them. These 2 stacks, someone was going to buy them all, but they didn't. But it's like 150, 250 prismatic evolution hollow and reverse hollows of all the evolutions. I'm thinking about experimenting and putting those on eBay to see how those do. Might not be a bad idea. Do you think that would be a bad idea? I think that would be a good place to start. Mike. I'm sure that's an acronym for something. I don't know what it is though. Yeah. I live closer to the Daytona area. Yeah, okay. That's not too far away. It's like 40, 45 minutes. We'll have to meet up one day and do a video collab or something. Do you use any software? Do you use an inventory software? No, I do not. I do not. My inventory software is scan and identify and hope to God nothing goes wrong. Living dangerously. I'm not at that stage yet. I do have someone that does run a software for a local game store near me, and he offered to do it for free for me, but I honestly don't have the time to manage stuff. Actually, I'm gonna take that back because I watched Pokepatcher's video about that, and I want to say I don't have time. It's not a priority for me. It will be one day, but right now what I'm doing is working, and I don't want to break what's not. I don't want to break what's not broken. Yeah, that makes sense. Jeez. Always do free shipping and bake into your price. Absolutely. With the Magic Mass unboxing, is it really that profitable to just open and just resell? Yes, but you can't just open anything. So there's sites like Mox Alpha and other sites that it'll give you an EV of what you could expect out of opening product. For example, right now, for a while now, Foundations Jumpstart. If you can get into like some of these stores that do Patreons where you can buy like semi-cheap product, there's a lot of people that sell Foundations Jumpstart for like $80 a box, and the estimated value on a box of Foundations Jumpstart is like $130. So after fees, if you break everything down and sell everything, you could probably make anywhere between $30 to $50 a box selling it all like that. Yeah, so it's possible. You just have to do it the right way. You can't just literally buy anything. You know. eBay has a min listing price of 99 cents, so I always bake it into the price. Exactly, yep. Might do eBay listing with all evolutions of EV so you can sell multiple. That's actually not a bad idea. One of each hollow, one of each reverse, and do like a little bit of an upcharge. Try that. I only have 17K cards and I cannot fathom running 180 cards without one, but man, that is awesome if it works for you. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, what you're saying is not wrong. I do try to take inventory from at some point, but it's just a lot. I mean, you only have so much time, right? I mean, I've got a full-time job. Content takes forever, and it's worth doing once, you know, if it's part of your business plan. At this point, I got my customer service on lock, so like if anything ever goes wrong, I can usually get it fixed. Mistakes are obviously going to happen no matter how big your inventory is, so I just kind of do my best and try not to worry about it too much. Also, if you guys have not checked out Retro Mike's channel, I really highly suggest doing so. He just started a series today. Was it today, Mike, or yesterday? It's a pretty good idea. I don't want to spoil it too much, but basically he bought a bunch of bulk the way you probably shouldn't, and he's going to try to see if he can A, make money on it, and B, see who it's more profitable to do after it's already been sifted from a store. I think it's a pretty good idea. I liked it, and I'm really excited to see where that whole how that's going to play out. I'm hooked. I'm in. Sorry, my wife's brother's son was on the phone. It's okay. We survived. I appreciate it, though. That's kind of you to say. We're just here sorting bulk, man. This chill stuff. Today, never do what I do. I'm glad you said that, because I would never do that. When I saw that, I was like, ooh. But you're doing the bulk god's work. I do wonder though, like what their pricing for is, because like I'm sure you guys know who Kitchen Table is. In his Patreon, he sells 5,000 count boxes of Magic bulk for like $50. It's like 10 per thousand. And I watched an old video of his, and his price for is like 50 cents. So, you know, it's possible you could make some money on that. Dang, I gotta get into some of these Magic patrons then. Yeah. I think Kitchen Table still has spots on his. You have like Ain and TCG, but I think some of his bigger, because they're tiered, are taken. Alpha Investments usually has some spots in his lower ones where you can get like some stuff for $100, like a limited amount. I've been in RNG games for like 3 years, and his has been closed down for a while, but there's always semi-reputable places that you can join. And then also too, there's some websites. You have like Stomping Grounds. Sometimes they have some pretty good deals on stuff, and Forge and Fire, and you know, there's a lot of sites out there that'll fire sale some of these things, and you can jump on it and get a decent buy. That's where being in a lot of these other like card stores, Discords and stuff are, because they'll have people that keep track of that and post links and yeah. For science, I extracted and saved all of my inventory to get an accurate test with just those cards. Yes. I was like, I'm in. I'm so in. I saw those boxes when the video started, and I was like, oh. Ooh. Better you than me. Are you gonna survive that, man? Like, how are you gonna go that long with like no sales or lower sales? That would drive me nuts. I love it. That's a great idea, though. There were some Hilda's and Lily's determinations in there. Hell yeah, dude. Hilda. Reverse hollows of Hilda went up. Reverse hollows are like 250, something like that. I don't know if Lily's determination's gone up at all. But, yeah. CMAD ABVY GPJ BDBWGC. These stacks to my left are starting to get a little tall and scary. My elbow has already nudged them, and if you do what I do, which is the smart thing, you just don't address it and you keep going forward until something drastically goes wrong. On the plus side, it's a worst case scenario with that bulk buy. That's true. That's true. Yeah, it seems like there's more of that infrastructure of buying boxes with Magic versus Pokemon. Well, Magic is more of a player's game too, right? Like, people play Pokemon, but Magic, there are more players than collectors versus Pokemon, where there's more collectors than players. And Magic has such a, like, 20 plus years of, I mean, I know Pokemon's got a decent amount of cards, but there's so many relevant formats. And then you have like Commander, where like everyone wants to have like 38 Commander decks, so you have to have one copy of every card in all those decks. What's wrong with these? Yeah. I sold Normal Hilda's for like 2+ today, yeah. The whole purpose is to see if I can actually move true bulk cards on eBay. I'm interested to see it, because I know some of my other friends on the YouTubes, they definitely champion it. And not to say that they're wrong, but like the true bulk, I'm sure they move at some point, but I can't imagine it's with any worthwhile velocity. But if you're falling on the sword for the rest of us to find out, I'll gladly take the advice and the knowledge and adjust accordingly. Yo, Mini Collections with a $9.99 super chat. Just paying for the free wisdom you're providing. Brother, you do not have to do that, although it is greatly appreciated. Everybody thank Meaty for being great. He's the best. You guys are all the best, but in this moment, he is the best. Meaty, thank you very much. You are too kind. On that note, though, I was talking about it yesterday. I will start having, I don't want to say incentives, but like subscriber rewards and stuff. Like, I plan on doing like maybe some kind of sealed giveaway or a slab giveaway a month for anyone who's a member on YouTube. Down the line, probably a month or two. I'm still trying to get this all figured out, but there'll be stuff like that. So there'll be some other benefits to just me blabbering on. Yeah. We're doing the giveaway too. All the perfect order ETBs that I said I was going to give away. We're finally doing that opening Monday. So if you haven't checked out the last opening I did, make sure you get in there and do all that stuff to be eligible, because we're giving away 6 of those bad boys. And I picked the right set to do 6 of them because they were somewhat affordable to do. Thank God. Thanks again, Meaty Man. You're the best. You're right. I am the best. I am the best. There's the best, and then there's Meaty. Retro Mike Lights, I think that is awesome. I'm also using to see if I can justify the eBay store subscription just for bulk. Ooh, yeah, that is a. I am not here. Everybody, Draco Plays is not here. Definitely don't say hi to him. Definitely don't say what's up, Draco, because there is no Draco here. He's Tyler Durden in the chat. He's real, but he's not. If there just so happens to be someone named Draco Plays in our chat, then I like to throw in a hello out there anyway. What is up? Oh, I'm running out of spots for letters. We're getting starting to get a little hairy. Understood. Nothing like picking up a giant stack of nothing but reverse hollows. You love to see it. All right. Bees are getting out of control again. I am doing my normal job, LOL. Yes, you are. Honestly, man, I was. Were you in Phantoms earlier when I popped in there for a little bit? Anytime I see you in someone's chat and you say you're lying, I'm like, today is a good day. Any day that I don't see that, I have to pinch myself to make sure I'm actually alive and it's not a dream. B-A-D-M-P-H-C-B-M-C. What's up, Cardboard? What's up, man? Cardboard Finds. So when you buy bulk, what do you do with your overstock of the same sets of cards? I list it all. No, so I'm gonna probably do a video about it soon too. I would say I probably have easy 150 to 200,000 cards of overstock that I have not listed at all yet, and they just sit patiently, waiting for the day that I list them. When I do buy bulk, I do a preliminary sift to get as much of the fast movers out as possible, so I'm not just sitting on all my money. If I can buy 50,000 cards for like however much, $500, and I can sift out the trainers and stuff and list those and get most of my money back, I don't mind sitting on the rest. Because I can just liquidate it if I have to, and then if not, I always have work to do and cards to list. It is not the supreme right way to do it, but I have a hard time giving stuff up knowing where I want to be and what I want to do. So I'd rather sacrifice in other areas of life, like, you know, not going to see that movie or not doing that other thing in order to be able to hold on to cards for longer if I need to. Let's see. Yes, planning on trying to start bulk MTG in the fall when funds are available. Yep. I have an eBay where I sell flipped items and was thinking of listing cards in bulk, but can't figure out a reasonable way to list without losing money. That's a reasonable thing to worry about. But the one thing I would say is that there are going to be times where you lose money, yes. But in the long scheme of it, you're gonna be positive. Like, I don't really track card by card because you're gonna drive yourself nuts. At the end of the month, if the number is green, then I'm happy. So yeah, even on TCG Player, if someone will buy a 1 card for 15 cents, with the way I ship, I might make like a nickel. sometimes break even, maybe even lose a penny. But for every one of those, I get, 40 of not those. So it ends up being an overall win. Like, it's not a loss leader, but you can almost consider it as like a little mini loss leader where it's just, those things are going to happen, but you just kind of keep going. And number green, yay. Number red, reanalyze and adjust. I think, by the way. I think. With your Overstock, I'm assuming you sorted all and all that still? Yes. Kind of. I don't like to waste a whole lot of time doing it right then and there. So if the bulk is like semi-sorted or like there's large chunks, then I will. But if it's all like super sorted, I'll usually just sift what I can and just shove it to the side. But I try to sort as much as I can when doing that, yes, because I want to be able to easily find what I want if I need to. B, W, G, B, P, A. How do you do it? When you have back stock, how do you tackle it, Cardboard? T T G L B B T K J S L G A P O. Gonna watch and follow Retro Mike Flex for sure. I think that's an excellent idea. I would go do it, but I'm already doing it. Just got to keep the bank account positive. Don't worry about the individual transactions. Absolutely. That's probably the worst part about trying to get to level 4 too, is like not having a repricer and having to like worry about every single card and going in there and repricing them is like kind of a bummer. So like once you get to level 4 and you have a repricer and you're kind of just listing every day and selling every day, things get a little easier as far as not having to number crunch every single transaction you're getting and worrying on whether you're making or losing. Dawn isn't as expensive as those other two trainers, Lily and Hilda, but they move. They are used. Hey man, love the channel. Greetings from North Ireland. North Ireland, welcome, dude. Chris, what's up? Welcome to the channel, bro. Quony, start now. It's cheap to get started. That's one strong point about bulk, yes. And then let the bulk pay for your next bulk purchase. It is a snowball that builds very fast. Absolutely. What's up, Quony? Hope you're having a good night. For my Overstock, I set sort separate hollows versus normal, so I already have them semi-sorted. Yeah, I personally have to get better at it, but that is exactly what I try to do. So I sell on eBay, and up until recently, I have a lot of bulk to organize, and I'm not going to list it all. So I guess I'm just going to sort it all first, so when my variation listings go to 0, I can quickly pull. That's not a bad way to go about it. You know what I sold a bunch of is Team Rocket Petrols for $1.49. Yeah, Team Rocket Petrol. A lot of the Destin Rivals trainers are Team Rocket's Petrol, Team Rocket's Ariana, Team Rocket's Archer, Team Rocket's Proton, I think too. H. Do I have a spot for H yet? Oh my gosh. I'm running out of spots. Help. M. H. I guess we'll put that over there. By far the best part about bulk is buying and sorting and finding the one card that pays for the whole bulk purchase. Absolutely. I did that short the other day where I found that damaged mega primal Groudon EX. That thing sold for like $90. Paid for like 10,000 cards. Well, those particular Quony, those particular ones, they've been somewhat used competitively, but now since the rotation, they've gotten a little more use. I've been sitting on, you know what I sat on for a long time? I think I had like 300 copies of Zermaniac's Machinations, whatever the fat Dr. Robotnik looking guy looks like. And I went through like half of those in the last couple weeks. That was pretty cool. I've had those things for like 2 years. And half of them are gone. And it's all pure profit. C, B, S, T. But yeah, man, finding the hidden gems is the best. S, Z, M, S, T, B, K, H, W, S, L, S, K, J, A, P, L, C, P, T, C, G. All good, sir. Just trying to get into the Pokemon bulk space over here. We have about 90K Yu-Gi-Oh on Card Market. You are a true inspiration. Thanks, man. I appreciate you saying that. That's still weird to hear sometimes, but I have probably like 50K Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I don't know what to do with them. I have know nothing about it. I need to start getting a dent into them. Question though, since you are a Yu-Gi-Oh person, is there any card that doesn't look like it's trash? Because I swear even the mint cards that I found are garbage quality. I don't know what it is. Also, when you don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh and the only set symbol you have to go off of is like a 12-digit serial number, it's annoying. I know it's not your fault, but you're here. You're here and I'm complaining about it. Can't we just get some like hieroglyphic, please? Jeez Louise. Found a Snorlax and 2,000 cards that I sold for $50. The bulk lot for, yeah. Like, boom. Indiana Jones here. Love the treasure hunt as well. Treasure hunting is the best. Okay. Okay. Oops. KK. W. O. N. E. Do 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 do. That is something I have to get better at. About I buy bulk and I know how, but I'm never actively looking enough. Well, that's the good thing about bulk, because it's always out there. Even as more and more people get into it, even if the industry standard on buying goes up, there's like so much out there, man. I do have to talk myself off the cliff because I get worried sometimes, but there's so much. I don't know what that was for my voice. I have so many cards sitting in the other room that are untouched, and I still worry about, like, man, I need to get more. It's like a dragon hoarding gold. I gotta have more. What am I gonna do? It's an easy trap to fall in, but D P O D S S G S S G P A E C Y V B L P. B D M L M. Holo cards are mega easy to get stuffed, unfortunately. Yeah, I noticed. But even like, the cards are so flimsy. And like, even near mint cards look like they have stuff on them. I don't know what it is about that. But I remember I thought a bunch of cards I had were heavily played. And then, I mean, some of them were. But then I realized like, oh, this is just the way the cards are. And then it was really frustrating. So someone was in here yesterday talking about it, and I started doing it, which is if there's any question if it's near mint, I just do light play and then whatever. But I had a customer of mine at the pharmacy I work at. He just wanted them gone. So over the last 6 months, he slowly trickled cards to me, and it was probably about 20,000 cards. And there very well may be decent stuff in there. And then another customer of mine used to own an old card shop, so he's been dumping stuff to me. Look at this thing that he gave me the other day. So he's been giving me stuff with a bunch of like random sports. There's been some Pokemon stuff. Look at this. It is a complete, I opened a pack just because. I'll probably put the rest on eBay. But like a complete, almost unsealed open box of like old Terminator 2 cards. He has a bunch of random stuff like this. X-Files, old Legend of the Five Rings cards, Coke cards, old Star Wars panoramic stuff. Like, I love it. That's the type of stuff that you never know that you're going to find or get. I think you did a video on those Rayquazas, and I saw a video with the thumbnail saying that they are going up. Yes, I did see that they were going up, and I'm hoping I didn't give them a hard, you know, most of them passed the surface test, and I did look at a couple. Even if like a quarter of them come back, that pays for all that stuff from like 5 months ago, or 2 months ago. So it's going to be the end of August before they come back. Right now, the submission I have is a couple things that a few friends wanted me to grade, some decent stuff. 11 Mega Charizard UPCs worth of promos, those Rayquaza promos, and then a couple other random cards. But the bulk of it is those promos, and then the Rayquaza promos. I had to start imposing a small rule of if the sorting table isn't at least half clear, I can't buy more. You are right. I should do that because I'm definitely on and off. Sometimes I have cash flow problems, but I know some of that is because I haven't really been sorting or listing with the veracity that I should. So I'm trying to do this like double time the next month or two, and if I can start making things happen, then I will probably keep buying no matter what. Because like the way I see it, man, like I should probably stop buying, but if I can buy whatever and get my money back instantly within 2 weeks, to me there's no reason to not buy it. I would really like to know what your thought is about that, approaching it that way. And like you can always liquidate it to someone else. So if you buy it and you're in a weird spot, you buy it anyway, and then you need your money back, like there's someone else that will buy it for the exact same, if not more than what you bought it for. So it's like, to me, it's completely risk-free to just buy it anyway. But I could be thinking wrong. Yo, that's sick. That's what's up, man. I know. Unless I pull the cards myself, I list as EX rather than... Got it. That makes sense. Hey, Bronze God, and everyone in the chat. Yo, what's up, Ride Horse? What's going on, man? Level 1 guy here from Bulk on TCG. I have 2 questions. What do you suggest setting shipping at starting out? I'm so lost in the sauce on the part of setup. When I started, I did the minimum that TCG player would allow, which is like the $1.32 or whatever. And then I listed all my cards 1 penny under the lowest listed card. Because if you don't have a sales rapport, you got to get people to trust you, and sometimes you got to price your cards a tad low just for them to take a chance. And at that point, as long as you're doing everything properly, you'll be fine. Then once you do that until you get level 4. Once you get level 4, you join TCG Player Pro and you get the repricer. Then you just run a repricer for your cards at market price, or maybe just a tad over market, and then don't do anything else. And you do that every day. Last quick question before I have to go back to work. How do you deal with feathering your bulk? I don't use the chaos system, and I much prefer a set alphabet size, but it sucks when you sort thousands. It does suck, and there's no good there's no good way around it. I do small stacks. The smaller the stack, the less, in my opinion, the smaller the stack that you feather, the less mistakes that could happen. So every job you do, whether you like it or not, are going to have aspects that are a pain in the butt, and that's one of them. But unfortunately, you got to do it. I wish there was a better answer. I wish there was. That's what some of these, I don't know if you can see, I got like 2 fibros back here that are all sorted and have to be feathered, and I haven't done them yet. That is one of the goals for the weekend. From one set in a collection, then have thousands more from the same set of another collection, yeah. I think it's better to buy than let the opportunity slip away. Yes, I agree. Plus, I'm worried about the price of bulk going up when the Roka Citra comes out, so I'm stacking about Overstock. Yes, and I think you're right. I think the price of bulk will go up, but I think a lot of people are thinking that this machine is going to be like a easy money button, and it's not. It's just going to be like having a junior employee. So I think even buying this machine, a lot of people are going to learn fast that there's still a lot of work involved, and then it might be a short-lived problem. And if it does go up, guys like us know how to move it. So if we have to start paying $15 or $20 per thousand cards, it's not like you can't make money or make your margins. It just, you know, take a little extra work, which I, and I'm sure you, are not afraid of doing at all. I think it works if cash flow is there, but I do wonder if you could expand faster hunting for more quality collections. Instead of trying to cash in and cash out, I'm also trying to get enough to add accessories. And tap for games, you are right. I have said in a video before, I love bulk so much that I focus on it probably way too much. There's definitely, like, my FOMO was missing out on a collection knowing how fast I can get my money back. I am trying to get to a point. So like I have a goal right now. I want to start an LLC in August. So I'm not going to not buy things, but right now, of the 2 or 3 credit cards that I have, I use for leveraging that I recycle, I have maybe about $3,000 like in total bills. So my goal between now and August is to have those paid off by the unboxings and stuff that I'm doing, and then try to save up $5,000. And if I can save up $5,000, then I'll have enough to be able to do unboxings, have $1,000 or $2 to set aside for collections, and then bulk. But you're right. I know it's a flaw of mine, and you're 1,000% right. I just love this stuff too much. I don't know. I wish I had a better answer, but it's true. Gotta go back to work. Have fun, guys. Bronze. Keep doing what you do, bro. Genuinely love the content. I appreciate it, brother. Have a good rest of your night at work. I genuinely love the fact that you like coming around and hanging out. I really do. Thank you very much, man. Some of us will even pay $40 per Yes, some of us will even pay $40 per thousand for cards. I wonder who that guy might be. Hey, Bronze Gone, do you plan on going full-time with your business? When would you know to go full-time? I want to. I have no clue when I'll be able to, and there's probably not even a specific time frame to do it. My goal, what is it now? I would say 2.5 years. My goal is that in 2 years to 2.5 years, I'll be 43 or 44. If I can pay the remaining amount of my bills off, and my cash limit is $50,000. If I can get to $50,000 cash saved, I'm going for it. Because I don't want to have any loans. I don't want to have any debt. I want to fund the business on my own cash and then use that stuff as a backup. But I don't want to fund a business with debt. So that would be the ultimate goal for me. Love your streams. Hope to catch you live next time you stream. Add me on Discord. Sure. That is Mike. Retro Mike is the guy. He's the madman. And it's an excellent video. The fun thing about science is if you prove a hypothesis, that means it is somewhat repeatable. How was the condition on everything? Was everything in like decent condition, or did you have any bombs in those boxes, Mike? BSC. Oh, all right. New playlist. Oh, there we go. Yeah, excellent video. Kwani, do you make videos? I see your name everywhere all the time. No matter where I go, you're always in a chat, and that's awesome. Margins are going to be tough if it's not older bulk, to be honest, like XY, SM. You're right, but that's also where having a wide inventory comes, because the more stuff you have... If you can get all your stuff in one spot and not have to pay shipping for 20 different places, there's a higher likelihood that someone might pay up and pay a little extra for cards that you can buy anywhere. That's where a wide variety of inventory, you know, shipping on time, customer service, the way you talk to people, the way you handle people, that's why all that stuff matters. That's all the extra stuff. Anyone can do the card stuff, but all the other stuff, that the side dishes, that's where you can make yourself stand out. Okay, I'm changing things tonight when I get back in the teleporter. Second question, how do you set a price range on buying bulk? Sorry if you explained this already. When buying bulk, I don't have a range. I just have my limits. I buy regular stuff for $10 per thousand. I try not to deviate from that. If it's someone I bought from for a long time and they say, hey, I could probably get 15 from someone else, then I'll do it. But typically it's $10 or $15 per thousand for regulars. I've stopped doing reverses and hollows separately. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'll do $35 per thousand if it's mixed reverses and hollow rares. If it's sorted, then I'll do 40 per thousand for reverses and 30 per thousand for hollows. Basically, my rule of thumb is, if you have a more accurate picture of what you're getting, I can pay you more per thousand for those cards. If everything is unsorted and there's hollow rares mixed with whatever, $15 per thousand, sorry about your luck. There's a reason why people don't want to do bulk, because it takes a lot of time, and the amount of money you make while doing that is irrelevant. And you have to pay up for that, unfortunately. Sorry, not sorry. Most things were good. Each box had 1,100 cards, so some had corner damage. I would say about 20 cards of each 5,000 had corner damage. They threw in at least one vintage in each box. That's cool. Base set Charmander was HP. The rest were near mint till I played. There was near mint Majestic Dawn Pikachu in there. That's not bad. Parker Banner Cards. Hey, love the content. Selling bulk is a way of life. It is a way of life. It is a religion, my friend. Parker, welcome to the channel. What's going on, brother? To Watsy, hope you're having a good night. To Team Watsy, Rocket Cards, let's say at least we're in rough. Sounds solid. No, I just go hard since starting in the bulk game. 150K listed in about 7 to 8 months, all by hand. Not including what I sold for 10K in net sales yesterday. Today? That is what's up, man. And it's only April. That's pretty solid. Are you on eBay and TCG Player? And if so, which one's your main? I think you said TCG Player before, but so I'm always following you guys because it gives me motivation and to know I'm not alone. I'm a very solo journey. Sometimes my grandmother and mom help me sort once in a blue moon. You sound like you're right there with me. And from some of the comments I've read that, yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's why I watch a lot of the same guys too, man. It's like sometimes watching someone else do what you do, knowing that the struggle is real sometimes and what could happen if you stay on target is enough. It is enough. If you have not done so and you are enjoying hanging out and talking, consider liking the live. It helps out a lot as far as YouTube algos go. I would very much appreciate it. No pressure, but it is free to do, and I implore you to do so. All right, we got about one row left. No, I'm going with Rob's belief that you should focus on one platform, TCG Player. Absolutely. That's why I do what I do, man. I do eBay. Like I said this last night, I schedule out one card a day on eBay. I think starting in a week or two, I'm going to try to do, because I'm getting a card uploader subscription. I'm going to try to do like 5 cards a day. Something very small. And I'm going to probably blow up my store. So I'm probably going to blow up my store, do 5 cards a day, relisting everything to make sure everything's accurate, and just slowly rebuild it. But yeah, that is a good tactic indeed. OP. Rob is my goat, as it is yours as well. How long have you been following him, dude? Like I said, I've been following him. I've been a Patreon for probably a little over 3 years at this point, but yeah, seeing the things that he did with what he had to start off with, like, I don't want to tell you, I have like 20 or 30 of his videos in a playlist that when I'm sorting and I'm like not streaming, those things are on all the time. Like, I don't care. Surround yourself with the people that you like and what you want to be, and it'll be hard to deviate from the path. I hear you on the journey and the feeling alone. As a mana pool focused seller, I don't have a lot of people I know to bounce off outside their Discord. Mana pool, yeah, it's. I think you mentioned that the other day. I kind of piggybacking on the mastering thing. That's the only reason why I haven't started over there, but I like it. I have a buddy in the Discord of the RNG games one. There's a couple of them that have been starting to float over there and do things, and really the discoverability of the site is the only downside that they talk about. So hopefully in time they can make some moves, because the site's nice, it looks nice, the way it operates, the aesthetics, it's all solid. I'll be needing to source some bulk soon. Yo, what's up, Reformed? What's going on, brother? You're supposed to be selling me all your bulk. Ha, I never offered that up, but I can't remember what I was saying about it. Listen, if this was court and he has a claim and you can't combat it, then they would probably rule in favor of Mike. So I'm sorry, sir. Judge Bronze has ruled you have to sell all your bulk to Mike now. JK. Reformed, what do you got going on tonight and this weekend, man? I've been enjoying your videos. I'm a serial lurker. I don't comment a lot. I need to get better at that, but you have some sweet stuff, brother. Good stuff. I'm currently on a kick of overpaying for bulk. Now is your time to take advantage of me. Yes. There's never been a truer statement. Oh, S-T-M-M-N-O-G. Okay, F. C-D-S. I need to get a new computer chair. No! That was close. Disaster averted. Speak for yourself, Mike. I've got my whiteboard on the way. Should be here. It's either in the mailroom right now or it's coming in the mail tomorrow. I'll be a cool college bro. It'll be fantastic. Do I have a spot for ends yet? I do not. Yoink. Thanks for watching my stuff. I need to get more bulk content out or something. Gets the most views. Yeah. You know, something I've been learning, and it's weird, because, you know, as much as I want to make a video every day, part of me, I don't know if you know, some days it's not a priority, but one thing I've learned that is mostly true is that you make the content, right? The content doesn't make you, you make the content. So yes, bulk is a big thing and it's popular. But the more and more you do it and the more polished you get, and that's what really matters, is like just trying to connect. And consistency, like anything else. Consistency is king. Taking all the kids to a little podunk town tomorrow to hang out. I need to either film in the next 30 minutes or something tomorrow evening and get out a late video. Not a bad idea. About a year ago, I had to go back and rewatch all of those videos and try and suck in some wisdom. A lot of old stuff you guys talk about is still relevant later. Yeah. That's what when I was talking to Pokey Annie for Sunday morning conversation, he was talking about how his old stuff isn't really relevant, and I'm sure that's true for some stuff, but like, there's a lot of principles that reign true. And honestly, just seeing someone super successful talk about those things, implement them, and then seeing them succeed from it is like, you know what I mean? That is worth something. R? We don't have a spot for R. M's? Do we have a spot for M's? I'm running out of room. M. Bam. Good. Let's see. I've been following you for a couple weeks. I put all my light played vintage on TCG Play. I woke up to a $400 sale. One person bought it all. Dude, that's what's up. Yeah, man. Dude, I'm so happy for you. That is fantastic. Obviously, it takes a while for it to happen sometimes, but you know, yes, you know, maybe if you list them individually, you could have gotten a little more on eBay over time, but $400 in one shot. And there's the butterfly effect, man. It's like once you get that $400, the number of things that you could do with that $400 than waiting for an extra month or two for the extra 50 or 100 or whatever it might be. It's not worth it to me. Some cards it is, but that is so good to hear, dude. I stand by doing what makes you happy. Don't concentrate on the views. Yep. Yep. It's challenging to put out daily content sometimes. Sometimes I'm pulling stuff out of thin air last minute. Yeah, it's... I talked about this earlier. The only reason why I do my pack opening thing daily is so I do something daily. but it's not, it doesn't make sense monetarily to do it. But yeah, so that's why I rely on shorts, so that way I make sure I do something daily. But when I say this, I don't want this to be taken the wrong way. I made videos semi-regularly for like 2 years. And then all of a sudden, some idiot reacted to one video, and now I've got what I have. A lot of it's luck-based. So, you know, yes, don't focus on the views. That's why being part of communities or groups like the little one we have here and in other channels, it works, because we all want to see each other succeed. And if you got decent stuff out there, people will watch it, and I watch it, and you never know where you're going to find the next little crumb of advice or thing that you need to hear. I run a car shop, but I've been really trying to get value out of bulk since I heard of the Roka sorter. Yeah. Wait, do you have like the big boy sorter? Or are you talking about the sifter coming out? Because the big boy Roka sorter is bonkers. He's a beast. DG Dawn ice cream. Once these battle cages get listed, all of them will probably be gone in like 2 days. SWJKPPF. But yeah, I Reform Collector, there are moments in the day where I think about doing something daily, and then 2 days go by and I don't do anything. It's natural to feel that way, but I can tell you, you know, I'm a serial overthinker already. Try not to worry about it so much, you know? Quality is better than quantity. Just be you. You're a dope dude. I think everyone here would agree who's seen your stuff. And anyone out there, really. Meow. Hello. Yo, what's up, Boom Sauce? What is cracking, my friend? Boom Sauce just tied the knot on his domestic partnership. Let's congratulate him. How's the hubby, Boom Sauce? How's he doing? You got anything going on this weekend, brother? Just hanging out, just watched Scream 7, smoked a little reefer, and Ashley is playing with my nipples. An overall great night. Also, did you like it? Because I heard a lot of people think it's horrible. How do you like it? The $800 one, all the other ones are ridiculous. Yeah. He's good? Good. Good. Give him my wishes. Tell him I can't wait to see him, because you guys are a perfect match. You guys are fantastic together. The Brava. B S KMMK P L T A P P N S G L B. Boom, boom. I mean, it's standard. People take it too serious. It's a fucking Screw movie. LOL, going to the beach tomorrow. Yeah, I would agree with you on that. Even a lot of like the Marvel movies and like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, like when I watch that stuff, I watch it understanding what I'm watching and trying to put myself in the mindset of like the 10-year-old self that wished there was a movie like that, and how that 10-year-old self would feel. And then when you do it like that, it's great. You can't be disappointed that way. WOT. It does its job for entertainment. It's not going to win an award. Yeah. How many, I wonder how many horror movies actually won an award. Oh, camera died. Well, my camera, I have a new battery coming in, so I'll be able to plug it into the wall, but battery died. Breakpoint Clefairy is going for like $2.99. I might have some of those, but we're going to probably call it for the night. We basically did the same amount as last night. We're averaging about 2 rows a stream, which is pretty solid work. Let's transform this because my other camera is dead. Card cam, transform, rotate. Standby camera. So yes, I bought like a dummy battery for my main camera because the camera it's just the battery life is not good. So in the next day or two, I'll have that set up so we can stream longer potentially, but 2 hours has been a nice little point of going at it. But yeah, hope you guys have a great night. We might be on tomorrow, more than likely Sunday. We might do some like gaming streams on the weekend. I haven't figured that out yet. Kind of treat Monday through Friday as the business end, and then Saturday, Sunday do some stuff off camera, and then just play some games and chill. But yeah, you guys have a great night. Boom Sauce, have a good time at the beach. And thank you again, Meaty Collections, if you're still here. Thanks again for the dono, man. I really appreciate it. I'm still looking at this camera like I think it's on. Alrighty, guys. May the bulk be with you. I might make that a night. I might make that a shirt. Who knows? And we will see you soon. I will pet the rabbit. You got it. Sorry, I'm dipping in and out, putting the kids down. No, it's not a problem, man. I said my camera died, so I think if anyone else is still here by the time I figure it out, I'm gonna try to raid Phantom. I just don't know how to do it. Live. Actually, we'll just figure it out right now. If there's no one in there, there's no one in there. How to raid on YouTube. Content live, edit your stream, and have edit. Customization. Redirect. Wait. Redirect, add, and select the channel to send your viewers to. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're figuring it out right now, so I know how to do it in the future. Is Phantom still on? He's still on. Oh, it's right there. Sweet. Save. All right, save. We're gonna see if this works. We're ending the stream now, and then let's see what happens. So hope you guys have a great night. End stream. Live edit, navigate direct, and select channel to send your stream during the stream ends. All right, so end stream.